Alright, what's going on, people? So in this video, I'm briefly going to talk about Grand Theft Auto 5's shooting mechanics and weapon customization. So I'm not going to talk for the whole video. As you can see, it's about 15 minutes. The majority of the video, I just knocked that broad out for no reason. I just felt like doing it. The majority of the video is just me trying out the different weapons at Ammunition. If you go to Ammunition, you can customize your weapons here, buy new weapons, and you can also try out the different weapons because some of the Ammunitions have a weapon range. So you can actually try out the different weapon classes. You can't try out the weapons customized, I believe, or tricked out with all the attachments and things like that, or every single weapon, but you can try out every single type and classification of weapon, as you're going to see, except for the sniper rifle. I didn't see a sniper rifle challenge. So they have a challenge of a target hitting challenge for all of the weapons. So that's what I'm going to be doing throughout the video while I'm talking about this, but I probably won't talk that long. So Grand Theft Auto 5's shooting mechanics and just movement and aiming is just so much more fluid, seamless, better in every way compared to Grand Theft Auto 4. One thing I hated about Grand Theft Auto 4 was just how clunky it felt to me. It felt stiff, clunky, tight. I felt like I might as well have been playing as a cardboard box. That's just one thing that really frustrated me and hated about Grand Theft Auto 4. Aiming was terrible. In Grand Theft Auto 5, they've made changes to it and made it more like Max Payne. And obviously, one of the most critical mechanics in Max Payne, because of the type of game it is aiming and accuracy. So they've made those tweaks, and it uses the Euphoria engine, and a lot of things they implemented in Max Payne 3 they put into this game, and you can feel it. You can feel the movement has changed, the aiming has changed. You can customize. I don't remember if Grand Theft Auto 4 had this. I don't believe they had as much aiming variety as they do in this game. You can pick free aim, slight aim assist. I think they have different variations of and level of how much aim assist you have, or how exactly the game aims for you. They pretty much have a lock-on system, which people can use if you want. I don't like that. I'm using complete free aim. So there's not even any aim assist on free aim, I believe, at all. There's no aim assist whatsoever. So it's just you completely free aiming. And while I'm doing these challenges, I was a little bit off with some of the weapons, and I wasn't necessarily trying to get gold, because you get rated bronze, silver, and gold. I wasn't trying to get gold or anything. I was just trying to try out the challenges. But I definitely will come back and try to get all gold as a challenge for every weapon class. I definitely will try that in the future. So like I was saying, the shooting mechanics are just so much more fluid. They feel more natural, a lot more responsive, especially when you get it to the right sensitivity where you want it, as you can change it in the option. Snapping to cover is just way more responsive. It feels right. It just feels, you don't have to think about it. It doesn't feel forced. Grand Theft Auto 4, it felt so clunky and forced that gunfights were like, it was a joke to me. It really was a joke. I could not stand them. I don't even think you could call them shootouts in Grand Theft Auto 4. And like I said, this is just my opinion. But Grand Theft Auto 5 corrects so much of the mistakes and the shortcomings that Grand Theft Auto 4 had. And also, as I mentioned before, each character has their own attributes and skills. Michael is actually more proficient in shooting than Franklin is. I'm not sure about Trevor because I haven't seen Trevor's stats, but Michael is naturally more proficient in that, as I've seen, because you can check their skill set. Franklin is way better at driving than Michael. And I'm not sure yet. I haven't figured out Michael's special ability, because I've tried to press the same buttons as you do as Franklin to activate his special ability, but I don't believe it's the same thing, and I haven't looked it up. I'm sure if I look it up, I could figure out what it is, but I thought it would be something in shooting. I thought it might be the same thing that Franklin does, slowing down time. to have an advantage when driving, but I thought it's probably not that. Now, another thing with shooting is when you're aiming, we all know they now allow you can like aim and run at the same time, which it takes a little bit while to get used to. You know, it might throw off your aim a little bit. Also, you can, when aiming, you can press down the left analog stick. As I do further on in this video, I didn't do it at the beginning because I didn't know, and your character will lean in. I don't know if that actually increases the accuracy. I'm not sure what that's for. I can only imagine that's what it's for. You know, when you're aiming, your character will lean forward, and I can only imagine that's to increase the accuracy. Also, you can press the right analog stick, push it down to zoom in a little bit more to get a little bit better accuracy. So I just looked it up to actually confirm that it is the same buttons to activate Michael's special ability, which is to slow down time when shooting, similar to Max Payne's. It is the same buttons. It's just that apparently I was not pushing them down hard enough when I had tried before. So as you can see, the tint that the screen turns is actually a different color than when Franklin does it. I think his turn's kind of greenish. As you can see, Michael's turn kind of bluish, and I'm gonna have some cops coming after me, as you're gonna see, and you know, just really utilizing the cover system a little bit, and also using the slow down mechanic. And I think it's safe to say that I would have gotten a way better score on some of these challenges at ammunition if I was, you know, using Michael's slowdown mechanic, but I'll probably make a separate video accomplishing gold on all of those. I think it'll be a lot easier, especially since I was doing pretty decent enough even not using it. So yeah. Now, as far as weapon customizations go, they definitely put a lot of content within that. You can definitely give your weapons the works, like extended clips, flashlights, scopes, suppressors, tints, you know, different camouflage and colors, I believe, and you know, those give it different attributes like damage, fire rate, accuracy, range. So they definitely allow you to customize your weapons very well. It's not a half-assed system. It definitely has some depth to it. Excuse me. So that's all I really got to say about Grand Theft Auto 5's shooting and aiming mechanics. They're just way more comfortable than Grand Theft Auto 4's. And I believe by default the game had aiming and shooting as L2 and R2. But of course, you know, most people are used to the front, you know, buttons being what you use to aim and shoot, so I automatically change those over. So thank you for watching again, guys. I'm gonna do a separate video attempting to complete all these gun challenges at the firing range and get all gold. So that will be a separate video. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace.
Suspect black on